In 1962, David Frisch and James Smith performed an experiment which is very famous now. They measured number of mu-mesons on top of Mount Washington, and they also measured number of mu-mesons, muons, at sea level. And they found that number of muons at sea level was much more than expected, and then they concluded that it is due to time dilation. They filmed their experiment in 1962, and then they published their article in American Journal of Physics in 1963. While reading this article, I came across few things which I would like to share with you. They claim that they have stopped muons having speed in a range of 0.995 c to 0.9954 c. They suggested in their abstract that the observed time dilation factor is 8.8 and effective time dilation factor calculated for muons for this speed means 0.995 c to 0.9954 c is our geometry equals to 8.4, and they even use Lorentz factor 1 upon square root of 1 minus v square upon c square. And so I plug this number 0.995c and 0.9954c into this equation of gamma Lorentz factor, and this is something what I found. For 0.995c, the time dilation factor came 10.01, while for speed 0.9954c it is 10.43. And obviously these numbers are not near to 8.4 as suggested by Frisch and Smith. They had even put the equation, Lorentz factor's equation here, and compare it with equal sign with what they have found. But when we plug this number into this equation, we are getting number around 10 and not 8.4. So the question is, are they using special theory of relativity or something else? So I read in their article, and here is a snapshot of what they have written, and they have titled this whole section as Final Comparison of Theory and Experiment, and then they explain the theory in which they are suggesting that the vertical meson has an approximate energy of 10.2 mu c square on the top of Mount Washington, whereas at sea level the energy is 6.8 mu c square. And so they took the average of 10.2 and 6.8, which comes out 8.5, and they said that this is the approximate time dilation factor expected. Now once again, this 8.5 is not 10 as found using actual time dilation factor gamma. And so I read further, and here is what I found. The authors had put this graph, which is actually a result from an experiment, other experiment where electron is used. The electron speed versus the energy. This is the curve. Here is the electron speed v divided by speed of light, the ratio. When the speed of electron reaches speed of light, ratio is 1, and we can see this curve is very much straight along the energy line. That means energy required for electron to reach speed of light will be tremendously high and virtually impossible. But this is totally different thing. Somehow they use this and they have found this relationship here. This gamma Lorentz factor 1 upon square root of 1 minus v square upon c square is in a linear relationship with energy. and so because of that they simply took the average. Now the question is whether their method is right or not, whether the time dilation factor is 8.4 or 10. If the time dilation factor is 10, then Einstein was right and this whole experiment is wrong. But if this whole experiment is right and time dilation factor is actually 8.4 and it is not near 10, then Einstein's theory is wrong and the physicists should start recalculating everything. Who is right? Who is wrong? I will let you decide. But one thing is certain, that the experiment, very famous experiment with muon, is not confirming time dilation as suggested in special theory of relativity of Einstein. If you know more about this or if you would like to share your views, feel free to send your comment or message. Thank you.